Hi, I'm Chris Poole, and today is day 17 of our 77-day video challenge. It is Sunday, 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 and it means it is a football day. Our beloved Packers are playing the Chicago Bears tonight. I don't need to actually be watching the game. I know exactly what's going on based upon what my husband is yelling at the TV and the different crashes and noises that I hear. But when I did start thinking about football and should I really talk about it or not, I did decide to bring up something way back in 2007 that happened to me, or I got to do back in 2007. But I decided I'm going to put it in the context of the game Three Truths and a Lie. I'm sure most of you have played this game before as an icebreaker, get to know you. You're given four statements, three of them are true, one is false, and you need to try and guess and figure out which is the lie and which are the truths. Can be a lot of fun, and you really get to know people in a different way. That's what I decided to do tonight. My three truths and a lie. Number one, I graduated college in 3.5 years. Number two, I kissed Donald Driver. Number three, I won $5,000 on a slot machine. And number four, I was on stage in Vegas. All of them could be true. All of them could be false. You never know. Let's give you a little bit of the background story on each of them. Number one, graduated from college in 3.5 years. Yes, ding, ding, ding. Yes, that is the truth. I attended Carroll College. It is now Carroll University. I graduated from Milwaukee Tech with a background in printing and graphics. And I went to, much to the dismay of my shop teacher, I went to Carroll College with a focus for computer science. That lasted one semester. I could not even get through basic and DOS programming. Computer science was not what I was expecting. It was all the hardware, the programming, that side of the situation of computers. I much more preferred to be on the front end, being the user. I am a whiz on the computer for Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams, and Zoom. I pick that type of programming up relatively easily. I do my little magic and just amaze people. Getting back to computer science, that was my major. I switched to communication management. I graduated, yes, in 3.5 years. I had my degree, my bachelor's degree, communication management, and I ended up with a double minor, one in business administration and one in English liberal arts. Had I stayed for one more class, an economics class, I would have actually received a double major. I would have also finished up my bachelor's degree in business administration. Economics holds zero appeal to me. So I have never gone back to take that one class. Number two, I'm going to save that one for later. Number three, I'm going to save that one for later. But number four, on stage in Las Vegas. Yes, this is true. I had gone to Vegas and I was with my husband and a few other couples. We went and saw the play musical Forever Plaid. Basically, four 50s teenage guys who died, went to heaven, but now they have another shot yet at being singers and having fun and making lots of money with their songs. I was the youngest person in the room. They keyed on me immediately when I walked into that showroom. Part came on, and at whatever point in the show, they walked specifically to me, and I got pulled up onto stage. Got to play a little bit of heart and soul on the piano, got to do a little can dance, and then I received a certificate that I was an honorary plaid for life. And then the exciting part, I got a container of dental floss wrapped in plaid ribbon. It was so exciting. Oh my gosh. Anyway, after the show was done, we left the theater and we're just hanging out. and trying to decide what we were going to do, go straight back to our hotel, hang around at that hotel, play slots, what we were going to do yet. This group of women come up to me. Oh my goodness, you were so good up there. There's no way that they just pulled you out. You were a plant because you just did that so well. There is absolutely no way that they could have just pulled you out of the audience and you didn't know anything of what was going to happen. I did not know what was going to happen. Had I known that was going to happen, I don't think I would have gone. But yes, I have been on stage in Las Vegas. Won $5,000 on a slot machine. Oh, I love the slot machines. I love Vegas. I love when I hit those the bonus wheels and they keep spinning and going and chink 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 chink. All the money spits out. Okay, now actual money. It's a paper ticket that tells you how much you won. This is my lie. It was not $5,000. I have won. My largest jackpot ever has been $1,000. I hit on a penny machine. That one was really nice. Got my ticket, printed it out, ran over to the cashier's desk, got it paid out. 10 crisp new $100 bills. I immediately went up to the hotel room because I was not comfortable carrying that amount of money with me. My daily budget is $100 when I go to Vegas. That's all that I will spend in a day gambling. That's it. Get up to the room, and my husband was actually in the room. He had been taking a nap, and he was just waking up when I come into the room, and I got this grin on my face, and he's looking at me. Okay, tell me what happened. And I didn't say anything, but I counted and I flicked a bill onto the bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He was very excited for me. I was very excited for me. My wallet was very excited for me because the week that we returned home, I got to go and spend $600 on new eyeglasses and some other medical bills. Anyway, that was my lie. But now going back to number 2, kissed Donald Driver. Yes, I did. Back in 2007, I remember Donald Driver, he had actually just hurt his ankle in the game. And later that week, he was at the bar. It is a bar called The Bar. And he was on the show, it's the Donald Driver show. My husband's uncle got some tickets and we were in the front row for the taping of his show. And then we also got private meet and greet in the back room with Donald Driver. So with me was my husband, his uncle Rick, my father, and Donald Driver. We get into the room, the meet and greet, and the first thing that happens is my dad looks up to Donald Driver and says, "Boy, you're a shrimp, aren't you?" You would never imagine looking up at somebody and calling them a shrimp. But my dad further explained that when he had been in the Army a million years ago, he had met Forrest Gregg. And pretty much Forrest Gregg's waist was at my dad's eye level. So that's his comparison that Donald Driver was a shrimp. Well, we started talking a little bit, and I had made a comment that the year before I had been in the Packers locker room. I was on a special behind the scenes tour of Packers stadium, of Lambeau Field, the locker rooms, their cafeteria, the meeting rooms for each of the different types of players. We were in their physical therapy room. I had a picture I had taken on their one wall. They had painted murals of every year that they had won an NFC championship. And that was the picture that I'd actually brought along for him to sign. And he was picking on me because of the timing. I didn't have his most recent year on there. So he starts picking on me that, yeah, I'm in the locker room much more frequently than I care to admit. And I said, well, anytime you need a towel girl, I'm there for you. And then I don't even remember how we got on the topic, but I made the comment, I think it was when I was introducing my father. I said, this is my dad. He came up from Milwaukee. And anytime when I go and visit him, when I kiss him goodbye, I always kiss the top of his head on his bald spot for good luck. Donald leans down and he taps his head. So I got to kiss Donald Driver on his bald spot too for good luck. That's my story of Donald Driver. It just makes me happy and giggly when I think of that story. And it's a fond memory from a time when I was with my dad and Donald Driver. Oh, yeah. And my husband and his Uncle Rick. just, and no, my husband was not jealous. You don't see him in the picture because I cropped everyone else out because this is the story of me and Donald Driver. That's all that I have to talk about tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you for your time that you have been spending listening to my ramblings. I am a loquacious speaker, as you probably found out by now. Again, this is the end of day 16. Many, many more days ahead of us in this video challenge. I hope that you tune in, watch, drop in some comments what you think about my video challenge videos. Thank you. Have a great night. Go Pack. Yay.